$24.4 billion to, listen to me now, this is real numbers, America, to $32 billion in 2004. I know that for a lot of people who've been in D.C. for a long time, billions don't sound like a lot of money. But let me tell you, that is a 5.6% increase every year. American families' income has not grown at that level, at least not every single year. So some may think that's not real money. It's only a few billion. It's a 5.6 billion increase. Mr. Chairman, in the T&I committee, we had a public hearing on the EPA. And what we saw there actually almost sickened me. We had a public hearing on waste, fraud, and abuse. And we heard time after time the audits from that department, how billions of dollars were spent with little or no accountability. I remember one that hit me really hard. There was a grant that was funded, received by an entity, and the reason for the grant was to be determined later. We can do a little bit better. I know that some people say, well, it doesn't really matter, it's just taxpayers' money, and some weird baseline stuff that says that there's not enough money. It's a huge increase. 5.6% is a huge increase. We should not budget just to accommodate some arbitrary rates of growth. We should make sure that the money is being spent efficiently and effectively. Make sure that this, because it is taxpayers' money, American families' money, and the growth of rate has been substantial. This amendment proposes a tax increase to pay for more of the spending. You know, good words are used like rescinding a tax cut. Again, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. If taxes are lower and you rescind that and they go higher, you're increasing taxes. That's what you're doing. And let's make it very clear that many small businesses pay those taxes under the personal income tax rates that this amendment proposes to increase. Many small businesses, including many small Hispanic-owned businesses. This is a tax increase on them to reach some weird arbitrary number, because 5.6% growth in government spending is not enough for some people. You know, even Chairman Greenspan has cautioned about raising taxes. He stated, quote, that tax rate increases pose significant risk to economic growth and the revenue base, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The bottom line is that I support protecting our environment, but we need to make sure that those huge growth, the huge growth in funding that has gone to environmental protection, many times with little or no accountability, is spent wisely. Ask anybody, go to any 7-Eleven, ask any American, do you think that all the money that is being spent in the federal government is being spent wisely? There's no way that we can be more efficient? Do you think that 5.6% growth is no growth? Is that a cut? Common sense will tell you we're spending enough money. We need to make sure that we protect the environment. We're doing so in this budget. And with that, Mr. Chairman, at this time, we yield to Mr. Hastings.